I finally did some cleaning in the garage, so it looks a lot better, but I got a long ways to go. But at least this side is pretty clean. I can walk around the bike now without tripping on stuff, so that's good. So we're going to do grips, handlebar grips. I got 2 grips, the Vans Colt brand, which I highly recommend. They're just really comfortable on your hands. Give you a good grip too. So I got this little socket set here, metric impact hex socket set. I believe I got it off Amazon. Nico. I don't know, they look pretty good. But you're gonna need the 14. Kind of a pretty good size hex socket there, 14 millimeter. And that will get your bar end mirrors off. Look at these monsters here. These hold the bar end mirrors into your handlebar. There's your 14 millimeter hex socket head there. Yeah, so you just need a ratchet, 14 millimeter hex socket, and those come right off. And then I'm just gonna kind of peel this back and pull and work it off the handlebar, you know, with both hands. I'm just showing you right now. And then I'll, if I have trouble with the new grips, I may put just a little bit of Dawn dish soap, just a little dab on the inside to get it started to where it'll, you know, it'll go on a lot easier. I don't know yet. Putting new grips on a bike is not fun. I've always had a hard time with it. If anybody has a good idea or a better idea of how to remove your grips and put on new ones, let me know in the comment section. But so I'm about halfway there, and man, this thing is really on there. Oh, by the way, these bars that are on your XSR 900 2023, this is 7/8 right here. Okay, 7/8. So when you're ordering grips, make sure you order 7/8, not 1 inch. So I got this little bastard off, but let me tell you, I don't know how I'm going to get this back out again. See how it's kind of, the way I pulled it off, it got sucked back in backwards. And I've been trying, man, but so before you do this, make sure you don't want your stock grip. Anyway, I like these ones, the Vans Colt, and I get the 7/8. I get the black. They got different colors, but it's got like the Vans shoe, you know, grip material on it. It's really kind of reminds me of like a dirt bike grip. It's really good on the hands though, and it's you just, I like it. It's very grippy. So, but I noticed, you know, I got those bolts, these bar end mirror bolts, and I probably should have used my mirrors. I mean, I've heard of guys leaving them off, but you know, I don't know. Then you can't see. It's harder to see behind you and stuff like that. And then you get pulled over, you know. It's going to be a magnet for a cop to pull you over. Give you a fix-it ticket. So basically, yeah, I might have to just cut a hole with like a sharp, maybe an X-Acto or razor blade. Cut a hole so that that bolt can fit down in through this grip into the handlebar to get your bar end mirror on once you put the this grip on. All right, I think I had a better luck with scissors, and I cut the hole, and you can see here once you put it together on the bike, you're not going to see where you cut it. All right, it's not even going to make a difference because this is going to be right up against the mirror right here like that on the bike, so you'll never see it. But hold on a second. So I just pulled it off. Okay, that's the hole I cut. I know it's a little bit woggy there. I like that word, woggy. Anyway, I just used some scissors and I just squeezed, got kind of pinch the grip, and then I carefully just cut, you know, along the edge there, along the side, and it cut a little piece out like that. But like I said, you're never going to see that misshapen hole on your bike, so don't even worry, because once you put this on over that bolt, and it's actually a little tight fit on the bolt, I got to kind of push it on a little bit. So, but yeah, once you tighten it up, you will not see that hole at all. See? All right, so what I did was, and it worked pretty good, is I got just a little dab of Dawn, just a little drop on the tip of my finger, and I worked it around the metal portion of that handlebar, and then I slid the grip right up, you know, onto it. It was super easy, but it was too easy. It was going to move too much. So I took it back off. I got a blue paper towel, and I wiped the Dawn off the metal handlebar portion of the handlebar, and then I took that blue paper towel and went inside of the grip a little bit and took some of the excess of that Dawn off, and it was just right, man. Where now it's hard to pull off. You don't want to be able to pull it right back off real easy, because then you'll have problems possibly while you're riding this bike. We don't want that. So anyway, this feels good, and I was able to get it all the way up against this headlight switch assembly and your cruise control right here. You want to have it all the way up against that, and then this will be sticking out. See the threaded portion, the internal threads where you're going to put that bolt. You're going to tuck this. See, that hole doesn't look bad at all. You don't even, I know there's sunlight here kind of interrupting the video, but yeah, I mean, you can't even tell. And now I'm going to put my mirror back on. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so a little disclaimer here. If you're not going to run your bar and mirrors, you're just going to go without mirrors because you like the lane split, which I like the lane split too, but if you just want to go without any mirrors, keep in mind that this bar and mirror mount, that's keeping this grip from sliding off the bike. So like I said, like I got mine pretty good. It's not going to really move, you know, slide on me too much, because I wiped a lot of that Dawn back off of the grip and the handlebar. But yeah, this is definitely kind of a safety thing too. I mean, it keeps your grip from sliding down off the bar, possibly. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Feels really good on your hands, I'm telling you. It's really, it has like a squishy feel, slightly squishy, and it just really grips your hand. Here's what the stock looks like. The stock's over here. Still got it on the throttle side. You know, the thing I don't like about the stock, they're okay, I guess, but I mean, it works, but you know, they don't got much squish to them, and they're real smooth, and just not very much grip. I don't like that. Especially when I'm doing wheelies, I like to I want to hold on to the handlebars and not slip, right? So I'll show you how to do this one. This one's a little bit different. There's like a throttle sleeve, like a plastic sleeve that goes between the grip and over this metal bar. So I'll show you how that works. Okay, so it's inside out. I pulled it, got it off, but it turned inside out when I did that. I don't know if I could ever get this back the other way or not. Maybe if I fool with it for a while. The other one's the same way, but like I said, I was replacing these anyway, so it's not too big a deal. But there's a plastic sleeve, which is your throttle control. Okay, so this actually twists and works the throttle. But this is it's all electronic, so it's throttle by wire. So I mean, like, there's no cable, there's no actual cable. All right. So, but anyways, this side I do not use the Dawn at all. The reason why is when you put the new grip on, you don't want it to slide at all, because this is what's going to control your throttle, okay? And if this thing is sliding on top of this, you're gonna have issues, I think. So if you need to, maybe put a little spit, a little bit of spit, and just, you know, in the very beginning to get it, and just push it on and work it on as best you can. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use a little bit of spit in my other grip there when I go to put it on, because I want this to be nice and tight on the grip. All right, hopefully you could see this, but you're going to pinch this, kind of make it bulge up, and then you're going to carefully, you're going to cut a part of that out. Just catch it at the end. Don't go too deep on it. You just want to cut a little hole. Okay? And like I said, the hole might not come out perfectly round, but that's okay, because just don't make the hole too big, okay? Make it like a 1/2 inch, because that's going to pop over this bolt, and when this bolt's in there, you're not going to see that woggy hole, all right? Yeah, so this worked really good with a little bit of spit on the just put some spit with your tongue, put a little bit on the inside of this grip, like 1 inch down, and that's all you need. Don't overdo it. And then you're gonna get it started, and you're gonna push, and you're gonna twist. Well, looks like I lost my spit. I gotta re-lubricate. All right, we're re-lubricated. Now, I'm gonna pop it on and kind of push and twist forward. There it goes. And just keep going, don't stop. Just keep going. There we go. Bam. That's right. Like I said, you're not going to see that hole once you get it. That bar end mirror on. See, nice. All the way up against here. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. You know what? I screwed up. I got to take it back off. There's a washer, and I don't know, it's probably important, but it's plastic. And that was on here first, over the bar, up against the throttle assembly here. And your stop, run, and your menu, this assembly here, it's right up against there. So that has to go on first. All right, so I should have had this little plastic washer deal on first, up against the assembly, and it's there for a reason. Okay, I'm sure there's a very valid reason why that's there. So just make sure you have it there, and then you're gonna re-lube again and put this back on. Okay. Okay, hopefully you could see this, but there's a mark on your bar and mirror. Okay, and there's 2 marks on the handlebar. I like to position that mark in between those 2 marks, because that's going to orient your mirror in a good position where you could, you could put it where you could see the traffic behind you, okay? It's going to be in the right orientation. And the other side is the same way. I didn't mention that, but the other side has it the same way, where you got a mark on the bar end mirror and you got 2 marks on the handlebar. Just kind of split the difference there, and you'll be right where you need to be. I might save these stock grips. They're still good. I just got to fiddle with them and get them, turned back the right way. They're inside out right now. This one's really stuck. But yeah, I mean, you can hold on to them, and, if you sell the bike, having the stock grips may or may not be important to the new buyer. I don't know, but it can't hurt, I guess. Anyway, I get bored one day, I'll fix those. But now I'm ready to go to work tomorrow. I was hoping that I wouldn't have any problems, and it wasn't too bad. So there you go. Nice new Vans Colt grips. Highly recommend them. They're like 20 bucks or whatever on Amazon or other places.